You put in your offer and it got rejected. Well, here are 3 reasons why that might have happened. Hey everyone, Nick Sundahl with Acta Homes of Keller Williams Classic Realty Northwest, and this is Minneapolis Living. Before I get to those 3 reasons why your offer may have been rejected, I would love it if you hit the subscribe button. And when you're there, ring the bell. That way you'll be alerted every time I upload new content each week. The number 1 reason why your offer got rejected, you lowballed them. You didn't find the value in that property that they do. Now, in a strong seller's market, lowballing is not considered a very strategic move. The reason why is you don't want to negotiate against yourself. And what I mean by that is loving the house, getting rejected, and having to put in a new offer that's higher than the one you did before. Because if I'm the listing agent, I'm now telling my sellers to not even consider. Have you come up again? And now you're paying more and more and more, and possibly more than you ever would have if you would have just made a competitive offer right off the bat. So lowballing, while it can be a strategic move in a buyer's market, you certainly don't want to do it in a seller's market, and it's probably the biggest reason why you got rejected in the first place. While the first reason is very obvious and probably the most likely scenario, number 2 is a bit more subtle. And we're talking about the terms of the offer. And what I mean by terms can mean actually a multitude of things. Maybe it's the type of loan that you have. Perhaps it's the closing date that you've already arbitrarily set. Now, all these things are ready to go in negotiation. However, if you make a lot of these terms more towards your side, there's a very good chance it gets rejected, because the seller isn't always looking for top dollar. Now, we all want the most money we can get for our properties, but we also want to make sure the transaction is as smooth as possible and it's going to close to reach our ultimate goals. So when you write an offer, you want to make sure that it's a win-win, not only in top dollar, but in terms as well. The last reason really is out of your control. It's probably out of your agent's control, but sometimes a listing agent is just a jerk. This industry comes with not only a low barrier to entry, but sometimes with pretty big ego, and listing agents can have the biggest ego of them all. Now, what you want to have on your side is representation that can go up against that big ego. And I'm not saying to hire somebody that has one, but that has maybe the skills to negotiate or strategies on how to deal with that agent. When it comes down to it, we want win-win deals, and you want somebody advocating on your behalf to get you the property that you want and that you're going to love in the future. So dealing with a listing agent on the other side, and we really can't predict that because there are a lot of things that they have information to and are privy to that we don't, and it can make it difficult, but it's your job to hire that agent that can get through to the listing agent that is the jerk. So there are the 3 reasons why your offer was most likely rejected. What do you think? Have you ever been rejected from an offer on a home? I'd love to hear the story in the comments below. Also, are you considering purchasing or even selling for that matter? I would love to speak with you. You can call, text, email, hit me up on social media, but again, I would love to have that conversation. This is Minneapolis Living. Please stay safe, please stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.